This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Mother's Day edition.
Is that what this is?
Happy Mother's Day, Charity.
Thank you.
Is that awkward?
Today is my Mother's Day. Today is my Mother's Day. Why is that awkward?
I don't know, because, I don't know.
It's acknowledging...
Like you're not my mom, you're not my partner.
No, but it's acknowledging the fact that I am a mom.
Yes.
And some may say, well, it's just another day. But no, I think mom should be celebrated. And not that I need a day from my children, but I think it's important that they acknowledge it too, for many reasons. But it's an important day. And you acknowledging my being a mother, I appreciate, because to me, that is the most important role I have in life.
I was going to say,
is being a mom.
For people who identify themselves through whatever means, one of the first things you always say is that you're a mom. Mm-hmm. You know, it's one of the things you want to be known as. You know, it's
Absolutely.
like Wayne Gretzky, hockey player, entrepreneur. Nobody ever says dad. He's not famous for being a dad, but he is a father. Yep. Maybe that's how he would identify himself.
But I've always said that. That's my most important role. And that, to me, I am the proudest of, is being a mother. Yeah. Absolutely, 100%.
So happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. And I say today's my day is because my husband's working over the weekend. And not that it's necessarily his job to do Mother's Day for me or to make Mother's Day for me, but because he is home today, we as a family are celebrating. And that is what I want for Mother's Day.
Great.
Is to spend it with my family.
Okay. So, yeah, it's disappointing it isn't Sunday, but it's still going to happen.
Exactly. Today.
Memories are the same. Mm-hmm. So, great. Enjoy that.
Yes. And I hope Kathy has a wonderful Mother's Day as well.
I hope so, too. I have so much planned.
Do you?
No.
Do you feel pressure?
I do. And
as the father of your of her children and husband, do you feel pressure to do something for Mother's Day, even though she's not your mother?
Right. Here, let me try, because the short answer is yes.
Okay.
But the long answer is I don't personally feel it. I would just want to ensure that when the sun goes down on Mother's Day, she had a wonderful day. And if she doesn't, what could I have done to have provided a better day? Because she gave me two wonderful gifts. She carried them, and then she gave birth to them. And then when I went golfing, she raised them. Like, you know, and here's the thing though, like when I did this job, she got them up and off to school and lunches alone. Mm-hmm. And I hear all about this craziness in households on school mornings. And I'm thinking, is that made up or is that real?
Are we exaggerating, people? Just a little bit? No.
Having never done it, I don't know the chaos that is morning in a house with children going to school.
It's worse than here, let me tell you.
Like, think about that. I have two children. I don't know what it's like to see them in the morning before school. Like, I will never have that experience in my life. And that's all people want when summer comes by is get out of my hair for 2 months and not make lunches first thing in the morning. So she went through that all alone. And so, my gosh, I hope she has a great day. And for the most part, I think she always has. Yeah. Because she is a very easygoing person anyway.
Well, and so feeling that way too, I'm sure she will.
Yeah. So we had some fun with that this morning. Like, for example, here's some of the great quotes. We have motherhood, because going to the bathroom in private is overrated. True story. You get no time. I
never realized until I had children how overrated it was. It's better now that they're getting older. But when they were quite small, I don't even know why there was a door on the bathroom, to be honest. It just, and it never failed. As soon as I stepped in, as soon as I crossed that threshold into the bathroom, chaos would erupt and something would have to be done right then, or they'd have to tell me something. They'd have to talk. They'd have to be on my lap while
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Just give me a minute. I just want a minute.
Yes.
2 amounts of pasta and bested cooking, says one mom. Oh my gosh. Not enough, and enough for 3,000 people.
That is me. It is horrible. It is, it's either not enough or too much.
It's spicy is universal mom code for I don't want to share. Mm-hmm. I love my kids. Not enough to flip the fish sticks halfway through cooking, but I love them. Like, really.
Isn't that
flip
so
them
true?
Halfway through. No, you're just going to get what you get.
It'll be fine. It'll taste the same.
One guy says to the woman he loves, hey, let's get married and have kids. So instead of enjoying coffee in the morning, you can braid hair while I pack lunches and we can all be late. Exactly. Okay, like, I don't
the
even
chaos of the morning.
This one is the one you liked, and you'll have to explain this one. A toddler can do more in one unsupervised minute than most people can do in a day.
It's so aggravating because when you want them to do something, they can't, but yet you turn your back for 1 second. 30 at you don't dare go past 30 seconds.
And then crash.
And they are just the amount of trouble they can get into in 30 seconds.
I've heard the famous line that silence is golden. Unless you have
a child,
then
small
silence
child.
Is suspicion.
Scary as heck. It is. You really get suspicious, yes.
Some days I do yoga and I don't yell at my kids. Some days I scream at them while eating cake over the kitchen sink. It's called balance.
Exactly. You got to find it. You got to have it.
A police recruit was asked during the exam, what would you do if you had to arrest your own mother? And he said, call for backup.
Yeah, that would be a scary one. Ooh.
In 1 minute, you're young and cool, maybe even a little dangerous. Next, you're reading Amazon reviews for birdseed. We all grow up.
Okay, what's not cool about that? Come on.
I know. We all grow up. Happy Mother's Day, moms, and we hope you have a wonderful one. And congrats to everybody who won Jan Arden tickets, as well as prizes to enjoy at Steve Marshman Fine Jewelry and Custom Design. Live, love, and laugh. And McDowell's, your independent grocer, with our mom expressions this week.
Yes, everybody who won, and of course, everyone who entered. You're still a winner because you're going to celebrate on Monday, and we hope, on Sunday, and we hope you have a great day.
What in 20 years will Nathan and Ben say is your mom expression? Do you have one? Do you think you have one?
What it is? I asked, you see these surveys get passed around on social media. Ask your child these random questions and see what they say. And one of them was, what do I say all the time?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And without hesitating, they both replied, I love you.
Oh, see.
So if that's I hope that's what they take with them. If that's what first comes to mind, then I'm good with that.
Yeah. My kids would say, Dad always says, go ask Mom.
Which is good. That's okay.
Go ask Mom. Yeah. I don't care one way or the other. I have to live with the answer, so go ask Mom.
Yeah.
Please.
Well, and I do defer to that. At the end of the day, that's usually what I'm saying. Yeah. Go ask your dad.
Yeah.
What's your dad say?
Whatever he said, just so I know.
We'll just do that. It's fine. Do what your dad says.
The weekend. And here in Belleville, our Twin City, Lahr, Germany contingent of their city councils here
exciting.
In town.
Mm-hmm.
And there is the Ubermeister, which is the mayor. No, sorry, Burgermeister. But they are the Uber. Yeah, true story. Uber Burgermeister. Yes.
That's not a real.
That is the real thing.
No, it's not. I keep hearing that. And I think, why are they making this joke? That is really.
It's not. That's right. It's the Burgermeister is the mayor. The Lord Mayor or the Uber Burgermeister.
Sorry, does it in translate? That can't be.
Well, burger means city. Like we call them suburbs. The burbs, we get burger.
Really?
Like that's, So the Burgermeister is the mister of the city or the mayor. Burgermeister. Look, learn your European history.
I guess I need to. I apologize.
Mayor of the burger
You know what? You
suburbs.
learn something every day. And that is what I learned today. I had no idea.
The Lord Mayor, though, is the Uber Burgermeister.
Okay.
Marcus Eibert is his name.
Okay.
And his contingent is in town. I caught up with him and Belleville Mayor, who pointed out he's not Lord Mayor, but maybe we're going to work on something here. Mitch Panciuk stopped by the studio this morning. Joining us as part of the Twin Cities, Belleville Mayor Mitch Panciuk, and from Lahr, Germany, our Twin City, sister city from Lahr, is Lord Mayor Marcus Eibert. With that, feel free to correct me. Jump right in.
It's okay.
That was all right?
Marcus Eibert, yeah.
That was pretty close. So, Mayor Panciuk, if you'd like to welcome him to town, we'd really appreciate it.
Well, it's been wonderful. You know, Belleville and Lahr have had a long-standing relationship, 50 years that we've been partnered. Started off as because of the military base, and over the years we've become not just friends but also family. And it's wonderful to welcome Obergermeister Eibert and his delegation to Belleville. They took such great care of us back in October when we went there for a visit. It's nice to be able to reciprocate, and so far, so good.
So far, good. And you were elected in 2019, so is this your first trip?
Yeah, it's my first trip to Belleville. I heard many things from Belleville, from the kind people, from the things we have done all together over the past 50 years. And yes, I started in November 2019, and with a sudden death. Huh?
And now they have 8-year terms. So you're thinking 8-year terms that you'll be mayor. We have 4 here. What are the sort of things that Lahr, Germany has in common now that you've seen Belleville that you think is really the strength of our friendship?
Yeah, the thing is the people are, I think, rather similar. Yeah, we have common thoughts, and the cities are as large. We have a little bit less than 50,000, and Belleville has 55,000 inhabitants, and we have many green around our country, our city, and so I think we have some similar problems, some similar nice things, yeah, and we live also in a beautiful area of Germany. You live in the, let me say, the most beautiful area of Canada, I know. And we are rather similar.
Yeah, and economically, when we would hear of these trips over the years, Mayor Panciuk, we would hear in the millions of dollars of deals that are made. Economically speaking, why are we so linked?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily agree with you on that, Mark. Our friendship with Lahr has been mostly around social activities because of the base, and it started off with being able to go for free flights. Mm-hmm. We're changing that to be more focused on value and to be able to find partnerships, economic partnerships, because I think that's really the future for the next 50 years if we want to stay connected. We have a lot of similarities. Our economies are somewhat similar. Industry, tourism, the Lahr region is in a wonderful food and wine area. We are as well with Prince Edward County. So there's lots of those similarities that really leads to going forward. But also, we have a lot to learn from Lahr. In some ways, they are much more environmentally stable, sustainable than we are. When we were there in October, we saw, just some further advancements when it comes to treating sanitary sewage and whatnot. And I think that they're learning some things from coming here. They're seeing some of our larger facilities. They were really impressed with the environmental savings or the efficiencies that we have at the Quinte Sports and Wellness Center, where many times it's a net zero user of energy. It recycles everything. So, they've been impressed with that. They had a great tour of the technology at the brand new police station. They had a good tour of the fire station and other municipal facilities. So it really is a two-way street for us to get value from this partnership. And I think you're right. In the future, we've got to focus more on the economic opportunities for that. The last thing I would just say is we do have German companies here in Belleville, in the industrial park, including a brand new one, Schutz Industries, which is a global powerhouse that is here, and that will have an official opening later on in August. But we would like to see more German industry here, and we hope this is the beginning of that relationship.
And you've arrived on the day today when the Belleville Senators will play their first playoff hockey game ever. So it's a big day. Are you a hockey fan?
I like hockey. Yeah, right. I like hockey. We have a team in Germany. It's in Freiburg, and sometimes I visit it. Yeah, I like hockey, and you see the agenda was done very well, and we are here at the first playoff. Yeah,
and but your soccer, what's your favorite?
In Germany?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you don't know it. It's SC Freiburg. That's my club. I'm a member of this club, and it's nearby Lahr. It's actually it's on the 4th place in the first division in Germany, right behind Bayern Munich and Dortmund. Maybe you heard of them.
Yeah.
And we are a small club, but we are a proud club, and we have a smaller budget, not a small budget, a smaller budget, and we are nearly in this qualified for the Champions League. Wow.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it's all about. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in today. It was wonderful meeting you, and here's hoping for another great 50 years together of friendship between our cities.
Thank you.
What a delightful man.
He is a wonderful man. Wonderful man.
Yeah.
Loves soccer. Tried to explain how, and I don't mean because he didn't understand, it's because I don't know how to tell a story. Mayor Panciuk and I play golf a lot. He would just shook his head. I'd get 10 all the time. And you know why? Because you're a good mayor. You don't spend your time on the golf course. I don't know why Mitch and I are
looking after other things.
That's right. Yeah. But for whatever reason, I don't know, city's under control. We play golf a lot. So Mayor's Challenge Golf Tournament's coming up for Belleville Association for Community Living in a month. And I'm sure Mayor Panciuk is going to be hiring Brooks Koepka to be working for the Parks Department, and Rory McIlroy will be handing out parking tickets or something.
Well, is the mayor returning to play along with
I don't
Mayor
believe
Panciuk?
so.
No? Okay.
And I saw one other thing. There's one other wonderful joint venture. There'll be some tree planting going on this weekend in honor of the friendships.
Well, I did hear Mayor Panciuk say as they were leaving, so they're going to the Sens game tonight.
Yep.
And then they're over in the county tomorrow.
Right.
And then hopefully, perhaps, the Sens game on Sunday, too.
But as they talked about, our joint area, we say Belleville, but so much across the Quinte region, when the mayor was talking about, wine country and tourism. And, when I heard Lord Mayor Iber talking about that, kept thinking, no, you're describing Belleville, Prince Edward County, Trenton, the Air Force Base. It's like a carbon copy. No wonder Lahr is ours. It's just so close to what we would think economically, socially.
That's the purpose,
tourist,
though, right? You want something that's very similar to you, so you can compare and work with and build together.
Yeah. So anyway, that was great, and so we really appreciate them being in. Otherwise, Sun's got to win tonight, and when they do, 3:00 on Sunday at the CA Arena. So when we're back at it on Monday, I'm predicting north of $200 million for Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
I'd say that's fair. Yep. Considering they sold $42 million pre-opening.
Yeah.
Like advanced tickets. That's
so start with that and get another 160 walk up
over the weekend. Absolutely, that's doable.
Hopefully, the Sens, of course, will have won both home dates, so we'll get to talk about the setup with Utica on Monday, and then you get to recap Mother's Day for us.
I will. It's going to be a great day. But let's not forget, too, Last Beat the Bank.
Last Beat the Bank on Monday. Right. This time around, come back in the fall. Could it be $10,000? We'll find out.
That'd be awesome.
Bunch of cash.
That's a great way to go out.
So good. And then next week it gets hot. One of the days is going to be sunny and 27.
I know you said that.
It's spring and early summer in the Quinte region. Check it out. Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast on Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Join us again on Monday morning on 95.5 Hits FM. Have a great weekend and happy Mother's Day.